Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 3 of our Timberborn playthrough. If you guys are new to the series, definitely check out some of the older videos. We will go through a quick recap and then we can go ahead and hop into episode 3. Alright, to recap, we are currently in a 6-day drought. It just started, so we have about 5.5 days left. We finally got our medium water tank built, which will not do us much good now, but should do us a ton of good in future. We're building out our platforms for our additional water. We have a ton of trees, a ton of food. I'd say water is currently the main concern. We got a ton of babies coming up, a few vacancies here and there. A temporary industrial area, and pretty much everything that we did our master planning with in the last episode is built, with the exception of a couple smaller, somewhat irrelevant staircases. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit so that we can get working on this drought. We have our adjustable locks here, so we do have the ability to add in extra water into this little reservoir if needed. But I think for the most part, I think we're doing pretty well. Now, one thing that we probably want to do is gather these dandelions. So let's get a couple gatherer flags up here. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you don't eat dandelions, you turn them into medicine. Yeah, so a healer uses dandelions, water, and wood to create medicine, which is used in medical beds. Yeah, perfect. Performs better when supplied by a healer. So, healer is 300 science. Okay, healers will come eventually. For now, let's go ahead and get some medical beds. Not sure where we want to put them. Probably put like 2 right there. Maybe? Maybe not. I'm not sure what I'm going to do up there. Those gatherer flags are fairly temporary. So maybe we could put in a couple down here. I'm just trying to think of how we're going to get up to this next level. So if I have to get up to there, we're going to need some stairs. Because if I have a double platform there with stairs coming down, something like that would get us up to that next level. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to have to put stairs going up there. So why don't we do that? I will put on... yes, I can't put a rooftop terrace there. I mean, I could put one there, but then I'd only be able to put one house. I could do this. Put the house like that. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And then put a decoration in there. A little bit of that. That's what we'll do. Not sure, you know, why we necessarily need it like that, but I just think it's going to look nice. And that's pretty much the reason that I do anything in this game. And we ran out of water. Let's let out some water. And we let out a little bit too much, but that's okay. That was kind of an emergency. And we are virtually out of water with still 2 days to go. So I'm going to turn both of those back on. I'm going to pause these two. And then we can let out more water as needed, because these are going to pump a lot of that water. You can see how much water we wasted. It's just sitting here. It's just going to go drain off the map. So, that was a mistake, but you live and you learn. This got built very quickly, although they haven't quite gotten the stairs done. They're still working on the planks, I imagine. Planks are what's holding us up. Yeah, we really need to get that water supply going. We're doing pretty good on vacancies. Only 4 jobs that aren't filled, and those are the sciences. I'm just going to set these sciences to the lowest priority. Just so that we can kind of fiddle around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to lower priorities as well. Actually, I'm going to set hauling post. I'm going to set this to a lower priority than the hauling post, because I think the hauling post is more important than the builders. Let's go ahead and release a little bit more water. It's probably good for now. Let them keep pumping away. And that's all of our water. So I think we'll make it. So I'm just going to pause all of those. I think we have enough water. So rather than let this dry up and potentially die on us, I think we'll just let that keep going. Okay, so now all of our jobs are filled. I'm going to open up the... Well, they're about to not be filled because we're about to turn these pumps back on. So we still have two vacancies. But all of this is built now, which is great. Our little housing complex down here. What we could do is get a couple medical beds under these platforms. Those would be good. They do take a plank, but we finally have a couple planks. So we'll just get those built. The dandelions have been picked. So we can go ahead and get rid of all of those. So that we can start to run our road over here. Now, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do up here. Got a little bit of water spillover. Just make sure that both of these are set to water. Okay. And now we are doing pretty good once again. So we have 5 vacant beds. That is pretty good, although I think we're going to need to get another housing complex going here. Somewhere. Not sure where. Maybe somewhere up here. Or maybe just kind of continue off of this one. Those 3 are good. Let's see how many we have. Would love to get these moved over. These have 30 capacity, so 2 of those would give us enough capacity for the dandelions. I just don't know where we want to move them. I also don't know how big this healer is. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Okay, yeah, so it fits right in there, which is actually great. So I'm going to put a couple small storages in here, and these are going to be for dandelions. And I want these to fill up with dandelions so that I can get rid of those. And kind of start building up there. Probably some houses, I would say. Don't quite have enough. We actually have 2 free beavers. So might get them in here, getting us some logs. Coming in, we're doing pretty good on food, pretty good on water. This is about to fill up. I am going to prioritize these by haulers as well. As well as max out the haulers. Maybe not quite. Get a little bit of science going. And then these have emptied out, which is perfect. So we can delete those. I think that means we have dandelions down here. We do. So once this gets built, we can start making some medicine. And now we could start to get a little housing setup going on over here. So I'm thinking, how much do we need for this? We need 200. And then I'll get one in there. And that'll be like a little triple setup going on. But I really need to fill that in with some platforms. Just trying to think if this is how I want. I would love to get a second one in here. But how I would do that, I'm not sure. I don't think I can, because I think that's directly over this facility. So I could get a long, thin one in there. But then I wouldn't be able to put one in there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to do like a triple house setup. Whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and get this road in here. Like that. Just so that those are connected up. So we have 3 vacant jobs. I assume... I don't even know where they are. Let's check. They are, yeah, inventors. Okay. This is waiting on metal blocks. Okay, so that kind of brings us to our next big thing. Getting metal produced. So let's come down here. We will remove a strip of trees. We'll prioritize all of that. And then we will run down here like that and get some scavenger flags to get metal. Now, that is actually going to kind of queue up our big industrial push. You know, to get an industrial sector kind of up and running. I don't think we quite have the population for it yet. We're getting there. I mean, I guess in theory a lot of this would be moved. So I'm kind of thinking that we do power, like power production up here, and then kind of put our industry down in here. I think that that would work. Or maybe even power production up here. Although, this is going to kind of be really annoying. Let's try it out. So if I do something like that, get a path going over there. And then just out of curiosity, yeah, so I can get like a full row of stuff in there. It's actually pretty good. And then once they get up here, we will just have them cut down all those trees. So let's get that built. Let's get those trees cut down. And let's see, yeah, we can get far enough down there to start harvesting the metal blocks when the time comes. So let's go into power. So we need 1,400 for the large windmill, 120 for the small. So let's unlock that. And then let's kind of see... So I could kind of grid that out like that. do something like that. Put a path in here. It's kind of running down like that. And then paths down here, which we will later remove. But let's say build this first. Build those way last. And then, nope, not paper. We'll want 2 lumber mills and 2 gear workshops for now. And then if we go into power, we're going to need something like that. And then some vertical power shafts to transfer the power down into there. I am going to get rid of this gear workshop because it's just going to conflict with building these power shafts. So I don't want that to happen. I'm also going to get rid of this one and this one, just so that there's no issue in being able to build any of this stuff. So let's get all of that built. Now this just requires logs and planks. We're actually doing okay on the planks. You know, certainly not enough to get all this built, but we got plenty of logs. So I really don't see a reason necessarily why this shouldn't work fairly smoothly. So getting this built is going to be our #1 priority. And then we might even be able to like build up here and put some batteries in, maybe dynamite that out of the way. But man, dynamite is just... Let's see what we need. Explosives factory requires, yep, metal blocks. Yep. So, definitely have a lot of stuff needed to be built. So we will get all of this stuff built. Let's lower the priority on this stuff so that they build these first, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. And we officially have no vacancies, which is awesome. Let's open up this stuff to more builders and more haulers. That'll be good, especially for our production. And then the new beavers will filter into the science as they come of age. So we really need to get this built. And then we can come down here with another high-low power shaft, get that built, and then we can start building these new factories. And that will free up actually a few jobs because we won't need the power wheels anymore. Although you can see the problem with the windmills is it's all dependent on the wind, which is why we really need these batteries. Because these just don't... This is producing 184, which... Not sure how much horsepower this requires. Let's go into wood. This requires 120 plus 100, so we need 220 horsepower to power this whole shindig. So we'll get that built next. So we got another windmill. Perfect. We got the power shaft, so now we have 324 power coming over there. We are getting this one built. And then once we get that built, I can go ahead and put in this power shaft. Get that built. But again, you can see the wind just stopped, so batteries is going to be the one of the big things of this endeavor. And these require metal blocks. Everything good requires metal blocks. Don't know what it is. Luckily, producing metal blocks is actually pretty easy. It does require a lot of science though, because there's a lot necessary to unlock with the metal blocks. But I think for now we're doing pretty good. We got tons of water stored up. Let's do that. Let's get that produced. And then let's get a gear workshop in there. And then maybe we could decorate this with some shrubs. Maybe a beaver statue. It's kind of like the perfect. Like we could do shrubs like that. I think that they could build up to these. Pretty sure. But we've got 516 horsepower coming in here now. So once that gets established, I'm just going to pause those, because I don't want to pull workers unnecessarily. But I think we're doing good. We got a ton of baby beavers again, which is good. Unfortunately, I don't think we have an easy way to get through here, which is kind of unfortunate. But this is inevitably just going to become a giant power area. So having, pathways through here, not really the most necessary of things. So let's kind of do this type of prioritization. So we'll just kind of get this stuff built. I really want to get this one built so that we can get the power linked up, because we have plenty of power coming in, so there's no reason that these guys can't produce. Okay, and we have a drought coming on. Now, luckily, we have a ton more water than the last one. I think the last drought we started with, like, 180 water. But now that we have these each hold 300. So we have plenty of water able to be stored. So now let's get some more planks. I'm going to open those up. We'll get some more planks going in here. Again, at the expense of our science, which isn't ideal. But getting more power going will be huge. And these haulers, luckily, are doing their job. They're just running logs back and forth. They're running water back and forth. We're doing really good for now. I guess I could do something like that. 2 doubles. Two doubles in a house. And I don't really think there's actually a reason to put these in. Actually, there is. Because what I could do, I could do that, so I can get some more houses in there. Like that. So let's get those built. Because that'll be great. That'll just give us, just a little bit more housing area. See how we're doing on the campfires. We're still not doing great because our population is too large for the number of campfires that we have. And unfortunately, I don't really think that I can fit, a campfire in here anywhere that really makes sense. I could put one in there. I mean, I could certainly fit one over here, but I don't really want one over here. I want them to be more up here by the houses. Like, ideally I would put one there, but then these wouldn't be connected. But okay, we are getting our... So now we've got just a tremendous amount of power in here, which is great. We're really not in a huge need for gears right now, but certainly at some point we will be. What we really need is science. So I think I will build another small science complex in here and immediately destroy it and kind of think that maybe that is a better solution. Maybe with a shrine at the end. A shrine to the science gods. We have 9 vacancies now. Where are all these vacancies coming from? Oh, we just had a few deaths from old age. That's pretty sad. But we did have another beaver grow up. Alright, so what's wrong with this guy? He's injured. Refuses to work. Outstanding. That's why you're unemployed. And he just went and healed himself. Not sure if he used a bed or a grindstone. But either way, he's healed now. And we are in a drought. So let's go ahead and pause the water production. Now I'm going to put these on moderately low priority. So I'm going to kind of stagger our workforce when it comes to the science. So the science and the builder's hut will be competing. The hauling post beats them both, and then these 4 sciences will kind of be our last resort as far as employment goes. And we're really racking up the planks now, which is great. Just trying to figure out if there's a way to jump power here. Easiest way is just to jog this road over one. So I can get some more production facilities over here. So we have quite a bit of power coming in. And these ones aren't even tied in. So let's get that removed. Let's get that built first. And then we can come in here with some power shafts going that direction. And hopefully this stuff can get built fairly quickly. I think it should. Don't really see a reason why it shouldn't. We have the resources. So now even on limited wind, and you can see that this is not blowing that hard, we still have over 700 power coming in, which is great. That is a ton of power. We're doing pretty good. We could even open up these gear workshops. I just don't really have the population to support it. Because we're actually starting to get a little iffy on our... We're starting to decline on our food a little bit. So it might be smart to think about, you know, our food production. And I'm actually going to pause these 3 and open up these 3. So they'll kind of they'll cut down from over here now. Give this a chance to regrow. Doesn't really matter. They would easily, you know, not overtake this wooded area. There's plenty of trees over here, especially with 2 foresters. Okay, so now that that is done, let's go ahead and delete that. And let's get power shaft in there. Let's get that built. And I want to build that one first and then close off right here. Man. Lazy beavers. Just deciding, you know what? Quitting time. I'm almost done, but I'm just gonna stop working. Man, where do you find these beavers? You know? Okay, so let's think about getting some stairs going. Might do something like this. And then if I put some stairs here, I could do something like that, so I could get a couple rows of houses in here. Like that. And then I could get another row. Like that. And I could even run those in like that. And get another row. So we're really just going crazy on the houses right now. That's okay, though. That'll give something to work on for a little bit. We got tons of power coming in here. We do need to hook up this last power connection. So let's get that built straight away. Still have over 700 power coming in. And we are out of the drought, so let's get our water production back up and running. And now we have 21 vacancies. 21 vacant beds, that is. I'm going to pause those 4. Or those 3. 4. Just that we don't quite get too far ahead of ourselves, because we don't really have a ton of more arable land. You know, we could plant some up here, but this needs to be worked on, likely with explosives, to get this to the point where it is ready for cultivation. And speaking of, let's see. Yes, we have enough to start our metal scavenging. And now, where do I want a warehouse for the metals? Maybe here, just kind of out of the way. We'll make this for... Where's the scrap metal? Or maybe it goes on a pile. Okay, so I'm going to edit this road a little bit. This is going to be kind of crazy. But we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to move it over. 1. So we need to get rid of that, and we need to build some stairs down. Reason for that is that allows me to jump the power over this road. which is really what I want to do. Being able to jump the power will be very useful. Okay, so water is working. Can't really tell if it's going. It's going up moderately. Kind of want to get another water guy in there. Just get a little bit more going. And now we can connect those up. Maybe pause 2 of those scavengers for now. So let's see where our vacancies are. We have 2 science vacancies. Oh, and then this, that needs to be connected. Just like that. So now we have 4 science vacancies and 4 operational science facilities, which is good. Now, we can do a jump like that with a platform and a straight bar over there, and that'll allow us to continue to build industry over here, which is really useful. Not that we're necessarily going to do anything with it right now. But potentially. And just to kind of get that going, I'm going to build another lumber mill there. And then some decorations in here. Let's get a shrine and a grindstone. Oh, and that's right. This needs storage. So let's get a large pile, is my guess. And this will hold scrap metal. So we can get that built. We can get a little scrap metal going. Okay, and now, well-being. I think we will put a rooftop terrace there. And then let's get some decorations. Let's get the 2x2 roofs. Let's put a couple of those there. Actually, no, because if we're going to bring a platform up here, we might as well put some houses up here as well. So we will do something like this. And now, let's see, single platform. I feel like we might as well just get the triple. We're going to have stairs coming down there. And we can tie in there. Like that. That will work. And let's actually pause these. So we'll get this little section built so that we can get that terrace going. And now this has no power. So let's get a split in there. Let's prioritize that. And now the question is, are we safe to destroy these? See, just as I said that, these just stopped working altogether. Because of the wind. I think what we'll do is we won't quite destroy these. We won't destroy these until we have the battery system in. And the battery system is just going to take a while before it gets working. But what I am going to do is I'm actually going to pause those. And we'll open up the gear workshops up here. And we'll see, yeah, so this needs 390 power to power this whole thing. And we have 670 coming in. So that is good. Don't know if we're going to want more gears. I think we're probably good on planks. Just going to move this over just a little bit more, just so that we can kind of snug up against the wall here. Okay, we still have one unemployed beaver. He should move over here and start working. Now, do we want a large log pile storage over here to kind of get a good surplus of logs? And do we want plank storage and gear storage for that matter? Is there a good place that we could add in some storage? And I could add some in here. Like right along here. We could do something like that. And this will be for... Oh man, do planks not go in here either? Do gears go in here? Yeah, gears do. Planks do not. Man, I am all out of whack today. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's get a large pile to store there. And then we'll need 2 platforms to store the gears. So that's going to be gears. This is going to be planks. And then we'll want a way down here, I'm sure, at some point. Although... I think we'll want one space and then go down. Just in case we want to kind of bridge over there to do some shenanigans over here, which I kind of have a feeling like we're going to need to. Anyway, I think this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. Man, we have 11 beavers. 11 unemployed beavers. That is awesome. So let's get this guy working again. Might as well get another log pumper and another farm. We still have 7. Still have 7 unemployed beavers. That's huge. I feel like we're going to run out of food. Or water. That's my immediate thought whenever my population explodes further than I intended. But anyway, guys... Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you made it this far and you did, definitely consider subscribing to the channel for more content, liking the video if you enjoyed it, and leaving a comment for things you want me to try out in the future. Love getting the comments. Try and read them and respond to them as fast as I can. Really enjoy it. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.